Yo, Cole, what's up, dude? Alright, so we're doing drop D stuff. So I was thinking about this song, this drop D that's really cool. It's Spoon Man. It's by Soundgarden. And yeah, it's drop D, so it's pretty awesome. And I'll show it to you. I could write it out for you, but we can work on it some more next week. You can also look it up on Songster, like all the rest of the songs. Just remember it's called Spoon Man. But it's really cool. So we're going to start out. I'll just play it for you. Here it goes. So it sounds real fancy, but it's like pretty easy actually. So first thing you do, all of it's gonna be one finger type situation. So we're gonna do 10 fret power chord on low string, and we'll slide up to 12. Right? So 10, 12, 12, 12. Yeah. And then 10, 7, 5, 3, go. And then we do, let's see, let me take a look. Is it a hammer or a slide? Slide. Okay. So, no hammers, only slides. Alright, so. Right. 10 to 12. 10, 7, 5, 3, Then we're going to go, right, from 3 to 5. 3, 5, 5, 5. And then just 3 at the end, open string. Right, so, yeah, 10, 12, 12, 12, 12, 10, 7, 5, 3, 5, 5, 5, oh, oh, oh. And that last 3, just make sure your palm is on the strings so you get that nice palm chunk that sounds so beefy, right? You gotta love that. So that part's pretty straightforward. Then when you get to the verse, it kind of shortens it a little bit. So it goes 10, 12, 12, 12, 12, 10, 5. Speak the rhythm with their bones, Spoon Man. And then it does it again. This is where it gets like super cool. I like this part a lot. It's like totally awesome. So it's kind of pull-offy, hammery. First, we're going to start out on the low string. 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, Alright, so we're going to pick, pull off, pick, pull off, pick, pull off, pull off, right? 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, Yeah, that's the first part of it, right? And then we do 5, 3, pull off again. And then we're going to jump over to the D string for a 5, 3, pull off. And then A string, 5, 3, So all together slowly, it sounds like this. the main riff. And he says some stuff right here. Spoon Man. Same kind of deal, right? That's a really super awesome riff. And it's not really as far as it sounds, you know. The open strings kind of make it cool. And string skipping is something you can do when you're in drop D. Why? Because by string skipping, I mean you do something where there's a string in between, right? We're jumping from E string to the D string. We're just hopping right over there. Why? Because once you do drop D, this is a D string, but this is also a D string. They're both D. So any shape you play on this bottom string is going to be the same thing on the D string. It's just an octave higher. So anything you do is really cool if you're trying to make up your own riffs, right? If you just come up with something like... You could jump over to the D string at any time. You can just play the same thing. It's going to sound cool either way. So anything you come up with is going to sound cool. Right? 5 3 0 5 3 0 5. That was pretty useful, right? Anywho, so that's pretty much that whole song. But it's something to mess with. It's something I thought about. Might be a cool song to teach you. That makes me think about another song too, though. Hang on, I'm going to look it up for you. The other song is Heart-Shaped Box. Because it's a classic drop D song by Nirvana. Let's see. Alright, this one's pretty easy but super cool sounding, right? So, first thing we're going to do is just like an A power chord. So you got open A string, then you got a 2 on the D and a 2 on the G. Right? Not really much to it. Then we're going to do power chord on 3rd fret of the E string. 3, 3, 3. So on here we go. 0, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then it's just O, right? We're just going E string, A string, D string, A string, just back and forth. Super easy. For all these chords is what we're doing. But then the last time we're going to hit that low D, and then we're going to slide up to the 4th fret D string. Right, we're going to slide up to it from the 3rd fret one time, and then we're just going to stay there and pick it a little bit. And then 3rd fret A string. And then open D string. Oh, that's not the right note. And then back to this, right? Super simple, but cool, right? Now it gets heavier later, but I don't know if I can play it on acoustic. Let's see how it goes. Maybe I could pull it off. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, this is doable. Let me listen to this real quick. Okay, yeah. So this part's also cool. This is like the heavy part, the chorus, right? And what we're going to do is bend the 4th fret of the G string, half step, right? So the note we're bending to is going to be the 5th fret, right? Right? That's the best way to know if you're getting there where you need to go. Just play the note you're trying to bend to. So when you bend, that's the pitch your ear is reaching for, right? Right? So he kind of throws that into the riff to make it be more cool. So it's like, he just hits those power chords. That's the A. Then that's the 3rd fret power chord. And then, so that last time he'll do O, right? 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, and then he jumps right into the bend. So let me do it. We can see me a little bit better. Super cool, right? That's kind of the whole Kurt Cobain approach. He has like distortion pedal or whatever, and he's got it off during the clean part. But then when he gets to the heavy part, he just stomps on the box, and it makes it be heavy. So if you're not using pedals, if you're using an amp that's just distorted the whole time, what do you really do, right? Like, you don't want to have that level of intensity the whole song. The whole thing with guys like Kurt was dynamics. So it'd have a quiet verse, loud chorus. That's their whole formula, every song, right? Like Smells Like Teen Spirit. It just does that during the verse. He's singing, right? The bass is playing the riff. Wait. The bass is playing it, but the guitar's not. He's just doing, right? But then it gets intense, and he starts doing that. Oh. Right? So the same thing with this. If you don't have a distortion pedal, you use your volume knob instead. So you just roll your volume knob down, it will make the guitar sound less distorted. So when you do chill parts, you just roll it down a little bit. You know, you still won't be able to hear it, but it'll clean it up enough to where you can do something kind of low key. And then when you're getting ready, you know, I don't know, it's hard to find the time to do it, right? Maybe do that and then just start rolling it back up. And that's the best way I could think of. But yeah, those two songs, both Drop D grunge songs from the 90s, both super cool. So that's kind of my suggestion for the week, something to work on. Anyways, I'll see you soon, man. Just keep rocking, bro. Take it easy.